Simple Past, Part 2.
We have talked about the simple past of the verb be to talk about a situation or condition of someone or something in the past in the previous video. Now, in this session of the Part 2, we are going to talk about the simple past tense talking about our activities in the past.
Pada video sebelumnya, kita telah membahas simple past dari kata kerja be untuk mengungkapkan suatu situasi atau keadaan seseorang atau sesuatu di masa lampau. Pada video bagian kedua ini, kita akan membahas simple past yang membicarakan tentang suatu atau beberapa kegiatan di masa lampau.
The past tense indicates that a situation or an activity began and ended at a particular time in the past.
Simple past digunakan untuk mengungkapkan suatu situasi atau keadaan atau suatu kegiatan yang dimulai dan berakhir pada waktu tertentu di masa lampau. Untuk membuat kalimat afirmatif atau positif dalam simple past, lihat pola yang terlihat pada layar.
Subject plus verb to or verb in past form plus object plus adverb of time.
Kata kerja lampau dalam bahasa Inggris memiliki dua jenis kata kerja, yaitu kata kerja yang reguler dan irregular.
Regular verbs. We form the regular verbs of past tense by adding ed, d, or t to the basic verbs.
Kata kerja yang reguler dalam bentuk lampau, kita menggunakan kata kerja yang reguler dalam bentuk lampau dengan menambahkan huruf ed, d, atau t pada kata kerja dasarnya.
For examples, we played soccer yesterday. He closed the door slowly last night. My friend lent me some money last week.
Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are verbs that do not form their past tense by adding d, ed, or t.
Sementara kata kerja irregular adalah kata kerja lampau yang tidak dibentuk dengan akhiran d, ed, atau t.
For examples, I drank a cup of coffee last night. He went to work on foot yesterday. We swam on the beach last week.
Perhatikan bentuk kata kerja dalam bahasa Inggris yang terdiri dari 4 jenis bentuk kata kerja.
Present, past, past participle, present participle.
Kita gunakan kata kerja untuk pas atau lampau dengan kata kerja bentuk dua atau pas atau lampau, seperti terlihat di layar yang diberi kotak warna merah.
Open, opened. Close, closed. See, saw. Make, made. Get, got. Eat, ate. Drink, drank. For example, I drank coffee this morning. I always drink a cup of coffee every morning.
Kalimat pertama menunjukkan bentuk lampau, yakni bahwa saya telah minum kopi tadi pagi. Sementara kalimat kedua menunjukkan kegiatan kebiasaan yang dilakukan setiap pagi.
The simple past tense in negative.
Untuk membuat kalimat negatif dalam simple past, kita gunakan pola kalimat berikut seperti terlihat pada layar.
Subject plus didn't or did not plus verb 1 or verb in present plus object plus adverb.
To form the simple past tense negative, we use the verb did with not and the basic verbs.
Untuk membentuk simple past dalam bentuk kalimat negatif, kita gunakan kata kerja did dengan not dan kata kerjanya kembali ke bentuk dasar, kata kerja satu atau present.
For example, I didn't go anywhere on holiday. We did not swim on the beach last week. You didn't go to school 3 days ago.
The simple past tense in interrogative.
Yang ketiga, untuk membentuk kalimat pertanyaan dalam simple past, kita gunakan pola kalimat berikut seperti pada layar.
Did plus subject plus verb in basic form or verb 1 plus object plus adverb.
To form the simple past tense interrogative, we use the verb did at the first of a sentence.
Kata kerja did digunakan di awal kalimat untuk membentuk kalimat pertanyaan dalam simple past.
For examples, Did you go to the library yesterday? Did they study English last year? Did she write a letter to him? Did I bother you last night?
Untuk menjawab pertanyaan dalam bentuk pas dengan jawaban secara afirmatif, perhatikan contoh berikut ini.
To answer some questions affirmatively in the simple past. For examples. Did you go to the library yesterday? You can answer that questions with yes, I went to the library yesterday. Or yes, I did. Or yes. Was she in the office last Friday? Yes, she was in the office last Friday. Or yes, she was. Or yes.
Dan, untuk menjawab pertanyaan dalam bentuk pas dengan jawaban secara negatif, yaitu kalimat negatif, perhatikan contoh berikut ini.
To answer some questions negatively in the simple past. For examples. Did you go to the library yesterday? You can answer that question with no, I didn't go to the library yesterday. Or no, I didn't. Or no. Was she in the office last Friday? You can answer that question with no, she wasn't in the office last Friday. Or no, she wasn't. Or no.
Study this? Breakfast or lunch?
It was Sunday. I never get up early on Sundays. I sometimes stay in bed until lunchtime. Last Sunday I got up very late. I looked out of the window. It was dark outside. What a day. I thought, it's raining again. Just then, the telephone rang. It was my Aunt Lucy. I've just arrived by train, she said. I'm coming to see you. But I'm still having breakfast, I said. What are you doing? She asked. I'm having breakfast, I repeated. Dear me, she said. Do you always get up so late? It's 1 o'clock.
Perhatikan pola kalimat bentuk lampau yang digarisbawahi. Kalimat-kalimat tersebut berupa kalimat nominal, yaitu dengan menggunakan kata kerja be dan kalimat verbal, yakni dengan menggunakan kata kerja biasa.
It was Sunday. I never get up early on Sundays. I sometimes stay in bed until lunchtime. Last Sunday I got up very late. I looked out of the window. It was dark outside. What a day. I thought, it's raining again. Just then, the telephone rang. It was my Aunt Lucy. I've just arrived by train, she said. I'm coming to see you. But I'm still having breakfast, I said. What are you doing? She asked. I'm having breakfast, I repeated. Dear me, she said. Do you always get up so late? It's 1 o'clock.
Exercises. Give the correct forms of the questions.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
A. How did you spend your last birthday? B. I had a party. Everyone enjoyed it. But the neighbors complained about the noise.
2. A. What did you do last night? B. I went to the new Tom Cruise film. I loved it. 3. A. Did you do anything special over the weekend? B. Yes, I did. I went shopping. Unfortunately, I spent all my money. Now I'm broke.
Give the correct form of all the verbs in brackets.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
Last summer, I went to Italy. I visited museums and sat in public gardens. A friendly waiter taught me a few words of Italian. Then he lent me a book. I read a few lines, but I didn't understand a word. Every day I thought about postcards. My holidays passed quickly, but I didn't send any cards to my friends. On the last day, I made a big decision. I got up early and bought 37 cards. I spent the whole day in my room, but I didn't write a single card.
Answer these questions affirmatively.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
1. Did he write the letter? The answer: yes, he wrote the letter. Or, yes, he did.
2. Could you understand the story? The answer: yes, I could understand the story. Or, yes, I could. 3. Were you at the theater on Friday? The answer: yes, I was at the theater on Friday. Or, yes, I was. 4. Did the cows eat all the cabbages? The answer: yes, they ate all the cabbages. Or, yes, they did.
5. Did the girls put their books in the desk? The answer: yes, they put their books in the desk. Or, yes, they did. 6. Did you see my brother last week? The answer: yes, I saw your brother last week. Or, yes, I did. 7. Was she in the room at 9:23 last night? The answer: yes, she was in the room at 9:23 last night. Or, yes, she was.
8. Was he angry? The answer: yes, he was angry. Or, yes, he was. 9. Were they late? The answer: yes, they were late. Or, yes, they were. 10. Did she have lunch this morning? The answer: yes, she had lunch this morning. Or, yes, she did.
Answer these questions negatively.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
1. Did he write the letter? The answer: no, he did not write the letter. Or, no, he didn't.
2. Could you understand the story? The answer: no, I could not understand the story. Or, no, I couldn't. 3. Were you at the theater on Friday? The answer: no, I wasn't at the theater on Friday. Or, no, I wasn't.
4. Did the cows eat all the cabbages? The answer: no, they did not eat all the cabbages. Or, no, they didn't.
5. Did the girls put their books in the desk? The answer: no, they did not put their books in the desk. Or, no, they didn't.
6. Did you see my brother last week? The answer: no, I did not see your brother. Or, no, I didn't.
7. Was she in the room at 9:23 last night? The answer: no, she wasn't in the room at 9:23 last night. Or, no, she wasn't.
8. Was he angry? The answer: no, he wasn't angry. Or, no, he wasn't.
9. Were they late? The answer: no, they weren't late. Or, no, they weren't.
10. Did she have lunch this morning? The answer: no, she did not have lunch this morning. Or, no, she didn't.
Make these sentences interrogative.
1. The students went to the class yesterday. 2. The teacher taught simple past last week. 3. The cat went up the tree. 4. He ate lunch in a restaurant last Sunday. 5. They understood the story well.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
1. Did the students go to the class yesterday? 2. Did the teacher teach simple past last week? 3. Did the cat go up the tree? 4. Did he eat lunch in a restaurant last Sunday? 5. Did they understand the story well?
Turn the following into the simple past tense.
1. The man drank tea and coffee. 2. She teaches English to her students. 3. They often swim in the afternoon. 4. Mr. Yudi has lunch in the cafeteria. 5. Mr. and Mrs. Harry eat dinner at a restaurant.
Now, you may pause the video to answer the questions.
Silakan pause dulu videonya untuk menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut.
The answers are
1. The men drank tea and coffee. 2. She taught English to her students. 3. They swam in the afternoon. 4. Mr. Hamza had lunch in the cafeteria. 5. Mr. and Mrs. Hamza ate dinner at a restaurant.
This is the end of the lesson at this session. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.
Hatur nuhun, wassalam.